How high could ICP really go? The charts might just surprise you this time. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome. My name's Jack, and I've been living my childhood dream of travelling full time for 5 years and counting. I make videos that give you investing information that you can actually use to make real money and avoid those horrible losses. Hit subscribe now, and I'll help you stay on the right side of the market consistently over time. Subscribe. In this video, we're going to be talking about ICP. Specifically, we're going to be talking price predictions. How high could we potentially be going here? However, at the end of the video, I'm going to walk you through something that nobody else is going to give you. All the crypto influencers, they're all out here giving you these crazy price predictions, getting you excited, but not showing you the truth on how to actually protect yourself if things go wrong. That's what I'm going to give you today. We're going to discuss price predictions, but we're also going to discuss what you can do to keep yourself safe, guys, because most of us here have been there before, whereas you've bought a coin, you were excited about it, things went wrong, and then you ended up watching your bag go to zero, basically. So I'm going to show you today how you can stop that from happening to you. So make sure you hang around until the end. So firstly, let's talk about how we actually go about getting price predictions. So a lot of people will be telling you nonsense. So let's talk about how you actually do it. So once you pick the coin that you want your price prediction for, firstly, you're going to put your time frame on the chart onto the weekly time frame. Secondly, you're going to get your altcoin that you want to get a price prediction on, and you go for ICP, but instead of USD, we're going to divide it by Bitcoin. So ICP BTC, which is going to give us, I've just got the chart removed there, but it's going to give us the chart here. Okay. Next step is you want to highlight your key pivot points from the previous cycle. So you can see we've got two marked clearly on the chart here. And the reason why we do this, guys, is because very often the price in the next cycle returns back to that key pivot point. So ICP, obviously, we've got very limited data, but if we look at ADA, just to show you an example here of how an altcoin reacts in a bull market, you can see we made this huge rally on the Bitcoin pair in sort of 2018. You got the bear market, and then what happened in the next cycle? Look, we went right back there to that level, and that ended up being the price prediction, right? Now, if you check this on other altcoin charts, they all do pretty much the same thing. So this gives us a look under the hood as to it's kind of getting like a secret way to actually get our price targets here. And what we do, guys, is that once we've got these levels marked out, we simply take the percentages from the current price and find out what percentages you're looking at to the upside, right? And then what you do is, this assumes that the price of Bitcoin is stable, and let's assume it is just for the purpose of this video. What you do then is you take that percentage and you apply it to the USD chart. And this is how you get your price predictions. You learned something new in this video? Take 1 second right now to hit subscribe so I can help you in the future. So let's talk about it then, the actual price prediction. So firstly, you've got our first hurdle here, which is basically at 3,300 Satoshis, which from today's price is basically a 600% gain from here. So that's the first hurdle, and you can see that this is going to be a very key level. And so if we apply that to the chart here on the dollar pair, which is obviously what we care about, you would be looking at basically around about this level here. And I like the way that it matches up with the actual the pivot points on the USD chart as well. So you've got two confluences there, and that first hurdle will be between $21 and $38, although I do expect it to breach that. But that is your first safe bet, in my opinion, that ICP will probably head there. Now, looking beyond that, once we look to sort of these higher levels, which is what we are ultimately hoping for here, which is our gold box here. So the next target, this is my target that I'm looking for, is I'm looking for basically a 1,874% rally on the Bitcoin pair. The reason being is it is the next obvious key level here. And if I translate that onto the USD chart, that will take us basically up to here. And interestingly, ICP is having a lot of confluence here, because look, this is the number taken from the Bitcoin pair here, right? And if I translate that onto ICP, it actually has confluence. You can see we also have a pivot point here, right? So that gives me extra confidence that ICP will go to this level. And that level, guys, is currently at $86. And from today's price, and from the recent low that we made, that is a huge 1,900% gain on ICP, which is absolutely incredible. Now, if we're going to let ourselves get a little bit more optimistic, we do have one more level, and that is this higher level here. So you can see the Bitcoin pair topped out here at sort of 16,000 Satoshis, which from the recent low is 3,500% in gains on the Bitcoin pair. So if we translate that over to the USD chart, that puts us up here at $148. Now, additional confidence is there. You've got, it is a round number, so it's $150, so it's obviously a very psychological number as well. It is also a key pivot point here, and you've got that match with Bitcoin. Same again for the one below. You've got a couple of confidences. You've got confidence in the fact that it is a key pivot point on the dollar pair, and it's also a match on the Bitcoin pair. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about how you can exit out of your position if things go wrong. Now, this, guys, is what you're missing. If you're listening to crypto influencers telling you that the price is only ever going to go up forever, they are lying to you and you're going to lose money. You need to be prepared for what to do if these price predictions do not work out. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you right here and now. So this may just be one of the most powerful videos you've ever watched in crypto. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your chosen altcoin, whether that's ICP or something else. You're going to get it on the USD pair. So bring that up on your chart. Time frame, you're going to set the time frame to 2 days, and you're going to get one indicator on your chart, and that is the EMA band, which is the EMA 21 and the EMA 34, which gives us this nice band here. And what we're looking for, guys, is we are looking for, say we've been holding this asset for this run in 2023, which in fact we were on this channel, and you look to exit. Your warning sign here, guys, to tell you that you're probably wrong and it's time to get out, is when you see the price break below, with a strong break below and rejection. See the way that we broke below, made a low, came up here, made a lower high, rejected the EMA band. This handle here was our signal to get out and protect our capital. And this has saved us time and time and again this cycle. Like, I've been pretty lucky this cycle, but it's not just luck. It's because I'm using indicators, because I've been able to save myself from losses every time. So by selling here, we were able to get out by saving ourselves from a 58% loss, while everyone else was taking this huge loss. Again, in July of 24, we saved ourselves that same loss of 30%. And again, over and over again, you can see this has played out. Now, it isn't perfect, but the good thing about it is that whenever you do get a fake out, in fact, we had one quite recently, whereas we broke above the EMA band here, and then broke below it, and then broke below it again. So you do get chopped out sometimes, but generally speaking, it's not huge. You're talking usually 10, 15%. But the fact that it can save you from catastrophic loss is why it's worth doing. So just to repeat, of course, be optimistic, have your price targets and look for them, but be prepared for when things go wrong, because these are the markets, guys, and things go wrong all the time. So be prepared for this signal or another one if you know about it. If it breaks below the EMA band and rejects it, that's your time to get out and wait for a break back above. And you can see this isn't just for this cycle, it worked also in the last cycle. You can see here in basically 2021, once you saw the break below here, you were in a downtrend. If we check other assets as well, it's not just ICP. If we compare this to maybe, I don't know, let's compare it to ADA, you can see, and let's go to the last cycle as well. You can see once we had the breakdown and the rejection, that marked the bear market. So this is how you protect yourself. This is how you keep your capital so you can live to fight another day. So guys, if you enjoyed that video, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, clicking that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.